Gonna to manage the broadcast. How to manage a broadcast. Going to manage a broadcast. This is how we manage a broadcast. Do. There we go. Do my usual pop out chat. Bring up obs. There we go. I'm right. I'm ready to stream. Streaming time. Streaming time. Got a cat on my bed. It's hard to see him. It's right there. That blob of white. Kitty. Kitty cat. Got a kitty cat behind me. What was? Got all the evolutions on me. So what? Vaporeon? Yeah, Vaporeon is the one I gotta work on. And I specifically brought an Eevee with me to get it up high enough friendship so I can get, what is it, Glaceon I still need? Yeah, get a Glaceon. Back to the shenanigans. I think I need to catch like what, two or three more EVs. Yeah, I'll catch 3 more EVs and then I'll be done with catching EVs, so I can do all the evolution stuff. I can start expanding on where I go and beat up. Just Bidoofs. Always a Bidoof. Perfect. Wait. Agile with Aqua Tail lowers the accuracy, and that really sucks, because that means the move will miss more often. On a move that it doesn't even have perfect accuracy to begin with. Which, have I used Baby Doll Eyes for it yet? No, I still need. Okay, I got a Baby Doll Eyes 2 more times. Whoop. Catch those unawares, you fool. Absolute imbecile. All the way behind me, because that's getting itchy. Can't wait for Legends EA to come out. It's gonna be a fun game. Just Rapidash. Rapidash-I? What would be the plural of Rapidash? Or is it like sheep where it's just Rapidash? Like, I could say Vaporeon, but I could also say Vaporeons. Still makes sense. So much grass. Yep, you ran all the way out here. Okay, so yeah, I can just go straight to Aqua Tail. Turned around, hit him in the butt. Ooh. Don't let me hit you in the butt. That's all you gotta do. Don't let me hit your butt. Your butt don't get hit. It is that simple. One just spawned right behind me. Weird. It's an Eevee. And if it's an Eevee, I desire. Well, then I can bounce the berries. If the Eevees start eating, there we go. Catch it. Catch that Eevee. Yay. Cool. What more could you want? Probably a lot. Probably a lot more. Out of sheer boredom, I realized I had Borderlands 3, and I started playing Borderlands 3. And The only reason I didn't decide to try to do anything with Borderlands 3 is because I heard like a lot of like negative talk about Borderlands 3, and it's just like, probably shouldn't do that. And I've played through the game, and I'm pretty sure I'm near the ending. Near the end. Like, I cannot fathom how much more story there has to be before, like, the final boss. Like, there cannot be that much more left. And I'm playing through it, and it's just like, the big complaint I've had, or heard, is that a lot of people don't like Ava. And I'm playing through this, and it's just like, she's barely part of the fucking story. So, unless they've changed how much of an interaction she has throughout the game's life cycle, I don't know how they would even do that. She just hasn't really been that annoying. That's what a lot of people complain about, was that she was just an annoying child. Oh, that was... Eevee will be mine. Yes. I hate this patch of grass because I can't see the Eevee can see me before I can see it. And it can run away so easily. Cool, so like what, one more Eevee? One more Eevee and I'll be happy. If only you could have been the Eevee of legend. An alpha Eevee. Alpha Eevee that would never back down. But I think Borderlands 3, story-wise at least, is perfectly fine. Although the one complaint people I've seen have for Borderlands 3 of the legendary drop rate, yes, I can 100% agree with that. I remember starting the game off and I didn't have a legendary, and then very quickly, I've started always having a legendary gun. So, hypothetical challenge, can you beat Borderlands 3 without using a legendary? Because you get them so often. And then some places have like dedicated drops with like stupid high drop rates. Which I mean, like, the kind of the point of a dedicated drop is like, yeah, this one particular enemy has a really good chance of dropping this one particular item, but even then, it's never more than like 10%, 10 or 11%, 12.5 at most. But like in Borderlands, like 3, my God, there's so many legendaries, so many legendaries. It is absurd on how many legendaries there are. Ugh. And then it's kind of just like, one legendary tends to be so good that it ruins having gun variety. Because why would I need other guns if this one I have is so good? It gets me through multiple chapters of the story, and I don't even run into an ammo issue. But shouldn't it be if it happened? It finally happened. Shiny Bidoof. I can see them before the grass loads in. Okay, that's cool. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. Shiny Bidoof from doing all this. One appeared. I wasn't even shiny hunting for one. It just exists. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Infinite shiny Bidoof. Just a shiny Bidoof. Avoided the attack. The 65 accuracy, I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often. But, I would like to try Borderlands 4. The problem is that I primarily play on PC. Right now, Borderlands 4 does not work on PC. If your computer is not good enough to run it, it will just crash. It crashes so much, so bad. It is terrible. Okay, my Vaporeon is out of Baby Doll Eyes, so I'm going to use my Umbreon instead. Or not Baby Doll, so I'm gonna use Umbreon instead. Not tackle. Anything but a tackle. With that agile Dark Pulse. I like how some games have Dark Pulse showing off as like an actual type of like pulse. And then other games it's just like, hey, here's like this dark ball you're throwing. That's the one like. I left my work clothes on the bed and now he's laying on them, so now they're covered in cat hair. What am I to do? What am I to do with a cat like this? I just hope Borderlands 4 is actually a good fucking game. It's just, I just can't play it on PC. I just can't be a PC player for it. That power, that combo, perfect. Now battle the Bidoof. The Bidoof filled with a wild might. Wild might of my Aqua Tail. No, Bidoof. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. No, Bidoof. Bidoof, no. No. Don't do this to me, Bidoof. Alpha Bidoofs. Alright, so... 31 more agile moves. And how many more Aqua Tails? 6 more... No, not 6. 16. More Aqua Tails. 16 more Aqua Tails. And, yeah. I don't have to fight Bidoofs anymore, because I have all my EVs. I have all my EVs shoved into one pile. I just have to go through and do all the evolution nonsense, which means I'm gonna have to do satchel grinding, so I can get enough stones. Because I hate doing evolution stuff on camera because it takes literally forever and I have nothing to do and it's not even skippable. Away. Oh yeah, it's raining so the alpha Ponyta doesn't even spawn. That's funny. Where do I wanna go? No, I have nothing for this. Hold on.
go and you find yourself a Shinx. Why do you find a Shinx? Because Shinx are naturally super fucking aggressive. They are willing to fight literally anything all of the time. So I don't have to worry about them running away. Which is great. If I don't have to worry about them running away, then I can just beat on them all I want. And they'll never back away from the fight. And I missed. Nope, I did. Okay. Called it way too early. But now I'm out of Aqua Tech. How many Lepa berries do I have? Hold on. How many Lepa berry do I have? This will make, in theory, this entire process way faster. I have 5. Can I buy one? I don't think I can buy berry. I don't think I can buy berries off of you, at least. Let's actually do a quick look real quick. Ooh, they do have a buy price. Okay, for 800 each. Yeah, okay. Acquisition. Okay, yeah, so I can buy a bunch of luck berries. So let's head back. Shiny Bidoof. Bidoof that is shiny. I always gotta have a shiny Bidoof. But why make it a shiny B-barrel? Really ain't gonna be anything but my camera. Like, there's no good camera placement. It's always in front of something. I mean, I could make the camera smaller, but I feel like I don't take. I feel like I take up very little space as is. Okay, 31. I think I did the quest. Make you sell lep berries, right? No. Have I not? I have not, and I don't have it either. Okay, so I can't buy up berries. Quest list. Cerebee's quest list. Well, that can't be right. Screw it, I'm not gonna try messing around with lava berries. Okay, you're not selling lava berries, and I don't think this girl's gonna sell me. But oh, Doi. She sells them here. So they restore 10 power points each, and each move that I have has about 10 power points, and I gotta use each one 40 times, but I'm also doing that with but I'm also doing that while agile, so I only get 5 uses out of them. Yeah, so if I do some quick calculations, so that would be about 8 whole rotations, assuming each one is successfully used. So, in theory, each evolution would then need, because I'm very close with Vaporeon, and already done with Jolteon. Afterwards, just agile moves in general. But you also got a Napa hole. Yeah, no. Okay. I just won't mess with Lepa berries as I learn to was. I'll just play the game. I'll just play the game. Doesn't matter where I go. To and fro. All that matters is that I go somewhere. More importantly, I go down here where the youngins are. Aw, yeah. There we go. Trying to think. Things to say. I was talking about Borderlands 3 earlier. I did play 1 on the channel forever ago, and I did play pre-sequel even further before. I haven't done anything for 2, but that's because I already played 2 like way too much, so I got like nothing new to really give it. And I knew 3 was already hit or miss. Now I kind of regret not playing 3, but also at the same time 3's been like really easy. I have not had a challenge in 3 at all. Yeah. That makes me think. I'm trying to think. Challenging games. A lot of cherry berries. I guess that's just their natural drop, is just cherry berries. So, boom, boom, boom. Out of Octales after this. Luckily, they all hit with 65. Literally just barely winning coin flip. Like, the coin flips are barely in my odds. And now I must go take a nap. The thing is, actually, it doesn't really matter the nap. I can just go take a short nap, really. Just a little while. There we go. I can go beat up other Pokemon. More Pokemon to beat up. Kind of sucks that this game didn't really have any online battling. I think it would have been interesting to have like a Pokemon game with online battling with no abilities or items. It would have been like Pokemon. It would have been like the Let's Go games. But the thing about the Let's Go games is that you were only Generation 1. This was a whole cross of generations. I think the only thing that would have been like not done very well or would have been like easily abused would be the agile and strong style for moves. Like I can see basically every time you want to attack, you just basically gotta check on whether or not would using an agile move give you an extra turn, or would using a strong move not lose you your next turn in the sacrifice of power points. Like, could you manipulate the turn order to get as many, like, 2 turns, or, like, making the most of each turn? Something like that. Like, you know, stuff like that's just gonna happen, and then it just kind of stops being fun when people do that. Or, not really fun, but, like, it becomes very brain dead. Because then everyone's playing. Ooh. Oh. God. Everyone's playing the games in the exact same way. And there's no items and there's no abilities, so really you gotta go purely off of a Pokemon's moveset to do anything. But I mean, like, if you've ever seen anyone do, like, Gen 1 competitive, that's really all it is. It's just raw moveset. Stats and movesets. The Gen 1's jank as hell. I don't know, I feel like this game should have had online battles. I think they could have been fun. They could have been fun if done right. But they weren't done at all. Thundershock. That hurts. Agile into the Swift. Agile Swift. Can't go wrong. Oh, I mean, it can go very wrong, very quick. Geodudes. Aggressive. Bonk. Aquadale. Yay. Legend ZA. No items. No abilities. I honestly, I think the reason that they did no items, no abilities was just because a lot of them are turn-based. And that kind of doesn't work with how Legend ZA is going to work. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's probably why abilities aren't in this game either, is because since the turn order system is kind of, like, very open and loose. Oh, Starly. Cool. Because it's so open and loose, abilities and items are just kind of complicated. Like, imagine if Leftovers was in this. And you agiled enough times to be able to get an extra 2 or 3 turns. Like, do you just get extra turns of Leftovers? Like, is that how that would work? Oh, it's the grass. I kept thinking I could see through the rock, but no, that's just the grass. The grass, man. It's a grass man. Do. Legend ZA not having abilities or items makes sense. Especially since they revamped so many moves. I could not imagine the, like, process they had to go through when it came to revamping, like, almost every move in the game. Whee. The only thing I so far don't like about ZA, before it's even come out, is that the megas for the Kalos starters are going to be, they're going to be behind ranked. Like, you're going to have to play rank just to get them. And I think it sucks. I fell off a tree. I am. Please help. I dead. No. Rip from the meat man himself. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to fight this living rock. I want to fight this living rock that threatens my life. By just standing there menacingly. Octail. Oh yes. the song you just made. Interesting. Fight the birds. Let's fight the birds. I'm no longer catching Eevee. I'm now just squaring up with literally anything I can find. Geodudes are more than willing to square up. That's the best part! They will fight me! In glorious battle. Stomach's so itchy. I keep scratching my stomach. I'm very itchy tonight. Why must it be so itchy? That Eevee leveled up, but will it want to evolve? That's the real question. The birds probably don't want to fight. Nothing would want to fight in this neck of the woods. Heads back to the camp. Let's do a reset naps. Resetting naps. Naps that reset everything. That nap happens, I need to use the bathroom, for I need to pee at all times. There we go. Back at it again with my nonsense. But the wildlife has also come back. There's an alpha in the distance. Isn't that just fun? Uncle Tail the first one, and then Vaporeon will then turn around. I love that. I just like this game. This game's cute. Vaporeon is paralyzed. Yay. There's on the alpha. Yep, there's the alpha. I throw the Pokeball and it knocks me onto my ass. Say cheese. You're really funny is if you stood in front of them that you would reduce the damage. I got a Seed of Mastery for it. I hate how many times I have to use an agile move, because that's what kind of slows down the process, but at the same time it doesn't. I want to buy a Switch 2, but I want a good game to buy it with. Pokemon Z Switch 2 doesn't even look special or anything. Fair enough. The only thing I can probably say is that, like, yeah, here's another Pokemon game that isn't, like, a main series game. It's, like, about out. And, like, so far the best Switch 2 exclusive I know of is probably Donkey Kong Bonanza. But like, you really like the OG New Horizons Switch? Yeah, fair enough. Animal Crossing New Horizons. What's really funny is that if you have Joy-Cons from that Switch, New Horizons will actually give you a special, can actually give you a special Nintendo Switch in-game which sells for slightly more bells. So, what speedrunners do is that they get the New Horizons Switch Joy-Cons and play a 1.0 version of the game. So then, they can get the higher priced Nintendo Switch really early on and basically for free. And then dupe it. And like the top 4 world records in that category all use the Joy-Cons because there's no other way to do it faster. And I think that's hilarious. Yeah, but also they are just really colorful Joy-Cons, but I'm gonna say I'm not the type of person that really cares for looks. Like, I got this turbo controller and it's got the 2 legendaries from Scarlet and Violet. It's got Koraidon and Miraidon, and I do not care how it looks. I just needed a turbo controller. I'm more about function than I am like fashion. That's why I can't really play Minecraft. Like, I'll just go and just beat Minecraft and be like, yep, that's it. I've peaked. Beat the Ender Dragon. Made a few farms. Can't play Minecraft. I really just can't. Because everything I make in Minecraft is ugly because I just don't care on how it looks. Because why would I? Why would I want to care? Why should I care on how it looks? Especially since I play single player a lot. So, yeah. Don't care about the color of Joy-Cons, don't care about the color of my own controllers, don't care how something looks. If it works, it works. But that is, at the end of the day, just me, and that is an alpha, and that was not there before. Do be an alpha. Yeah, I probably should check my Vaporeon and see if I even... Oh, yeah, no, I've been done with Vaporeon, okay. On to Flareon. Flareon it is. Turned around last second and caught its unawares. Beautiful. tired sets in. Yeah, there's just a shit down here. I'll just go and fight. Trying to think. At some point, I gotta get an extra card for this. Whatever. I'm trying to think of things to even, like, say. I just can't think. I can't think it. I'm tired. So tired. Imagine a Pokemon Royale game where you drop in and have to build a team. Yeah, that's really funny, actually. I remember when I was, what was it? It was around when Fortnite, like, first came out, and, like, everybody and their mom was doing a Battle Royale, and it was just like, you know what would be really funny? A Pokemon Battle Royale. But, new Pokemon gun. Yeah, a Pokemon Battle Royale. But, it would be like Mystery Dungeon or like almost any of the other side games where you play as the actual Pokemon. So like you choose what Pokemon you want to be ahead of time, and then as you go through, you level up, you pick out your moves, and you use that, and that's how you beat other people. Kind of like how Pokemon Unite works. Maybe. But I hear nothing about Pokemon Unite. I actually I kind of forgot Pokemon Unite was a game for a second, actually. That's how little I think of it. Like, I have a proper Switch. I could actually play it. And then it's just... Why would I? It's just, like, harder to... Not harder to play, but kind of just, like, crappier League of Legends. You know anything about it? Yeah, Pokemon Unite is just crappier League of Legends, and if I wanted to play something like League of Legends, I probably would just go and play League of Legends. Especially since I already have a bunch of skins on there and stuff. Unite's that, yeah, I know, it's just like, it's a MOBA, it's Pokemon. I don't care for it. If I wanted to play something that's like League of Legends, I would probably just go play League of Legends. Probably just reinstall it and be like, I shall be the incarnate of evil. And then while I go and be evil, just go do that. But yeah, that's... You don't want to go in and kill Pokemon. Like, I can't think of a Pokemon game where it's like implied that, yeah, you beat this Pokemon up so hard they are just dead. Like, I can't think of a Pokemon where it'd be like that. But a Pokemon Battle Royale would be interesting. But I think it would be a bit more interesting if you actually went in as the Pokemon directly. But then it would be kind of hard to, like, balance things midway through. So I can also see playing as the actual trainer could also work. But good old Game Freak would probably not do that. Introducing a Pokemon Coliseum. No, that's just when they, what was it? That's just when they give us a third Pokemon Coliseum game. Actually, no, it's Stadium. Okay. Okay, I get the two mixed up. There's Pokemon Stadium and then there's Pokemon Coliseum. Stadium technically has 3 games. It's just the second game is a Japanese exclusive. Coliseum, the one I'm thinking of, the GameCube ones, those only ever got 2 games. So I don't know. Probably good. Give us another game like Battle Revolution. I don't know. Battle Revolution would be cool. Or just another, like, Coliseum-style game. Or even just a Stadium. I guess Stadium was kind of like Revolution. So, either would work. Either would work just fine. Place bets, I know who's gonna win. And even put your own Pokemon in. Damn. Well, see, no, they can't do bets because I'm pretty sure betting counts as a form of gambling, and because they are children's video games, they cannot have gambling in them, like, at all. So, unfortunately, no gambling in your children's video game. So, you cannot place a bet. No bets. For that is gambling. Yes. Give us Pokemon Coliseum 3. I think that'd be cool. Go and get the Shadow Pokemon and stuff like that. That'd be cool. That or give us a remake. A remake of Pokemon Coliseum would actually be pretty cool. I mean, it'd be mostly Hoenn Pokemon, and then like some from Kanto and Johto, but it would work. It probably would work really well. Kirby has gambling in like every game. How? And in what way does Kirby gamble? I want you to answer that. How does Kirby gamble? How does Kirby do gambling? You got gambling in a Kirby game? I want answers. You have opened a floodgate that I want you to close with answers. How does Kirby have gambling? Oh, ooh, my jaw hurt with that. Oh, my jaw hurt with that one. Paralyzed. Just play Kirby, you'll find out. How vague. How vague of you to say something like that. I'd have to get a Kirby game. I don't have a Kirby game, actually. I don't think I've ever played a Kirby game. I'm probably gonna have to watch like a Let's Play of like Kirby or something like that, because it's literally the collectible. And now I'm even more confused, because I know like a decent enough about random Kirby shenanigans that just saying it's literally the collectible, like, okay, you now have to specify for which game, because almost every game has something different to it. Like, it's the collectible. Like, what does that mean? What do you mean it's the collectible? I'm gonna look this up. What? Kirby? Okay. What? Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is from Google's AI, so I'm not gonna be 100% with it. Okay. Some Kirby games feature gambling or casino elements. Planet Robot, casino-themed stages and hazards. Kirby and the Pinball. Slot Lane, where the slot machine grants payoffs and bonus points. Always explicit gambling. Some games have elements that can be interpreted, such as Kirby Capsules Lottery in the anime Right Back at Ya, or the gambling event in Kirby in the Forgotten Land. What? I gotta look into that more, because now that... What? Say the early Kirby games on Virtual Console were mid, but Epic Yarn was peak. Oh god. What is this? Now I really gotta look into this, because this has piqued my interest. Because I know the reason Nintendo used to put gambling and gambling references in a lot of their older, well, Game Freak especially used to do in their older games. And then at a certain point, I think it was either Japanese or American law changed it so that they could not get an E rating if their games included gambling. Which meant that Heart Gold, Soul Silver I think still had the Game Corner, but Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the area with the Game Corner, that was taken out completely and wasn't even replaced with anything. Because in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, it was the Game Corner, and you can go and gamble. It was wondered why Kirby survived Smash Ultimate. I don't know, you see the same person who created Kirby creates Super Smash Bros. Yeah, that's always funny. There's always a bit of like a bit too much Kirby hype in those games, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's literally creator bias. Okay, starting to fight with one that wasn't at my feet. It's not even part of the fight. Okay. Yeah, now you're gonna put me down a rabbit hole of which games in the Kirby franchise have gambling in them. Because that is a genuine curious thought I now have of which one of these children's video games have gambling before gambling in kids' games was not allowed. I think... Balataro got into some trouble in some places because of gambling. Not surprised. Different places have like weird rules on gambling. Some places, like some countries, don't even allow you to like gamble at all. And then other places are like, yeah, you can gamble to some degree. I know here in the States, like, your ability to gamble is like a state-by-state precedent. And then even then, because it's a thing that the states have power over, each state is different. Oi. Smash Ultimate, I gave him a gun. You see if you swallow Joker since his neutral special is again Kirby just has a gun. Oh, yeah. Adding DLC characters that aren't from the Nintendo franchise. You bring a character in that has a gun and make it their neutral. Now Kirby has a gun. Kirby with a gun? It's canon. It's canon now. Ugh. Keep getting freckles in new spots all over my body, and I just look and be like, is that a dirt spot or is that a new freckle? And just like, it's just a freckle. Oh god. Yeah, I gotta think. I think hard. B-doofs. B-doofs, gotta beat them up. Gotta beat the B-doofs. Tear to the B-doofs. Set their population to 0. I'm done with them. No more B-doofs. B-doof is looking around. Let's loud. A critical hit. Okay, Flareon, yeah, so I've already used all the baby doll eyes I need to. It's just now 20 more flamethrowers. And about 30 more agile moves. Oh, joyous day. Do you think that either Forgotten Land is the first time leaving a... Wait, what? Okay, hold on, I gotta read this. Do you think that that either Forgotten Land was his first time having a gun, but no, it's actually Smash, but what if I told you also Wong Kirby had a gun before? Wong Kirby? What? What? Wong Kirby. I can't tell if you misspelled something or if you're actually... Wong Kirby. Wait. Wait. Wong. Okay. Sorry. Wrong. Okay. Okay. I was about to say Wong Kirby. Is there like some secret Kirby I'm unaware of? Oh god, okay. Now I'm just gonna look up how many games this Kirby had a gun. Oops, Screen Rant. Okay, cool. Okay, so Screen Rant has like a top 10 list of like every time Kirby's had a gun. He got what seems to be Kirby Super Smash Bros. Okay, understandable. We have Quick Draw from Kirby's Adventure. First time was in the anime, fair enough. You got the Crystal Gun from Kirby 64, if you want to count that. What else? Scope Shot Kirby Return to Dreamland. Apparently he has some form of a gun. King K Rule Kirby. But that's from Smash Bros. Again. So I don't know why that's on here. Oh yeah, a blockbuster battle from Kirby right back at ya. Yeah. Yeah, Kirby on the draw, Kirby Superstar, Star Ultra. Words they mean nothing to me. They mean nothing to me. 'Cause I can't read. I'm just a stupid furry. Doesn't even have anything furry-wise. Crackler from Voracious from various Kirby titles. That's specific. Huh. Like it's guns from he gets guns from Bayonetta. Why does the pink one get so many guns? Why does he have access to so many firearms? This is not okay. He is a child with various firearms and various methods to get said firearms. This is not okay. Why does he have so many guns? Where's this child's parents? Where's Kirby's legal guardian? Grass freaks out. Grass, it just can't handle it. It just can't handle the power. And I'm like losing all like connection to everything because I'm slowly getting tired. That's what makes these more interesting, is I slowly become more tired and more like unhinged. I wouldn't say unhinged. Shinx, that was a terrible idea. Why would you challenge me to a fight? You fool. Get flamethrowered into oblivion. Bonk. So if I do this, I should get both, right? Pay attention for both. Yep. Cool. Flame Foamer. Wait. You big boy. Biggest of boys. Look at him, he's one massive lad. I went first with a Thunder Wave because he's level 40. This was a bad idea. Wing Flumer. That didn't do my. Oh, I burned him. Need a wild charge. That's good. Take that damage. Hits us again. Takes more burn damage. And the burn is healed. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a strong Swift. Perfect. Now we go back up to the top. Just tired consumes me. Ow, nothing left of me. The tired shall just keep going. Keep going into an endless pit of sleepy forever. Forever sleepy. So eepy. Must be so eepy. More eepy than any eepy ever eats. Wine for me. Is my cat still in my bed? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. He's schmoving. Your baby kitty. Baby kitty cat. He's just a little guy. Yeah, I say he's a little guy, but he's like over 15 pounds. So he's actually kind of heavy. Hear that, Gob? You're a little fat. You're a little heavy. But you're still mama's baby. He's still mama's baby. Bob Ross? What? What do you mean, Bob Ross? You're scaring me. Ooh, so close. So close. Bobby Rawson. To wait for the Bob Ross to make sense? I have to wait for Bob Ross? That is absurd. Prep, you're going too far. I have to wait for Bob Ross. How could you? How could you hype Bob Ross like that? Just a little. Just a little bit of napping. Just a little naps. Go that way. Now see like bits of dust flying every now and again, and I think it's like a fucking house spider moving around. Bob Ross Kirby. Bob Ross Kirby. Bob Ross Kirby. Bob Ross Kirby. Not your finest work. Eevee says it can evolve, and I don't care. I do need to make it into a Glaceon. Bob Ross Kirby. How could you? You hit me with a Bob Ross Kirby.
Search it up on Google. I look up Bob Ross Kirby, and I see Kirby with Bob Ross's afro and facial hair. And then I had this other thing of this dude named this baseball player called George Kirby is the Bob Ross of baseball. It's perfect. I don't know. I don't really get the joke that much. I look at it and it's just like, yeah, it's Kirby, it was Bob Ross. That's kind of it. I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? Can't just sleeps wherever he feels like. I gotta clean off my bed. I have this really bad habit of, like, if I buy something, I'll, like, throw it onto my bed because I don't have anywhere else to just throw things. So, it all just goes on my bed, and then I don't do anything, and then it's like, oh, it's time to go to bed, and it's just like, oh, wait, I can't. Because there's all this junk on my bed I have to solve first. It's so fun. Yeah, okay, so all the baby doll, yeah, so flamethrower. Oh, I just gotta use it if agile moves. And that will be Flareon done, except for evolutions, and you know what? That would be a great way to end, because I already have Sylveon and Jolteon done. I got Vaporeon done earlier. So getting Flareon done would be great. I have to go for anything specific, just to fight things. Get it over with. These last few Swiftsid. Wurmple are perfect. They're weak. Pathetic. They don't move fast enough. Moves with priority don't exist in this game. It's weird. I'm too tired to keep doing this. Wurmple, Eevee can't evolve. I'm gonna end this by getting Glaceon without needing the evolution stone. Oh, Wurmple lived? Wurmple has lived. Heresy. Heresy amongst them all. Heresy against all. 3 more uses. 3 more.
Oh shit, ain't tired, got the unawares. Oh, here's Shinx. Shinx solves all my problems. Two more uses, and there's one more Shinx. With a paper doll eyes, and then hit it with some type of attacking move. Oh, wrong button. Alright. Let's record. Bam, and bam. Load out of Geodude. Yeah. I have to beat it with grass and water moves? What? I know I'm throwing fucking the Leafeon at, my god. Yep, all complete and done for both. Getting closer to being 9 stars. Gonna return to the village. There's one little area I want to go to try and get this Eevee to become a Glaceon, because the icy rock is in this. And I think I know where it is. I'm pretty sure it's in this cave. Not this cave. There's a cave somewhere. Let me actually look up where the ice rock is. Location and the that is the least specific thing I have read. Holy crap. Immediately mute you. Okay, he's in some kind of ice cave, but like where? Oh, okay, there is. Right about here. Yeah, right about there. Is a cave. Yeah, right over here. This big. What the fuck? is Tornadus here? That is a problem for a different day. Back to what we're here for. Big ol' ice. Down this cavern. Stravius is down here, and I think... Oh, there it is. Yep. Big ol' ice rock. Yep. And then since we're right next to it, it should, in theory, override any other method of evolution for Eevee. Bring us a Glaceon. Perfect! Yes! So Quibi. So Quibi. Yeah, I wonder what's down the other way. Nice cavern. I'm just curious. There's the other entrance. If we go down this way. Oh! That's where you guys are! Oh, you're adorable! Hisuian Zoras, aww. Very cute. Anyhow. For another day. For another day. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight. So now I have a Glaceon, so I can do Glaceon stuff. Yay. Pretty good. We're gonna return to the village. So, that's gonna be it for now. For today. For tonight, I should say. Did a decent bit today. I just gotta start, evolving Eevees in the background. So, yeah. Kinda gotta call it a night. So, I guess until next time, see you there.